Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Most of you have probably seen Avengers Endgame. I personally really liked it and I think it had the most emotional engagement compared to any other MCU movie. Most likely because it is literally the endgame of the 11-year saga, and unlike Infinity War, some things will never be the same after this film. One of the questions I had after watching Endgame is that how come Tony snapped the Infinity Gauntlet fairly easy compared to Hulk and Thanos? In Infinity War, once Thanos placed the Mind Stone in the gauntlet, he had to absorb the power of the stones, and we could see the energy of every stone going through his body. In addition, when he puts the gauntlet on in Endgame, even more energy can be seen, which may be due to the fact that this time he wants to destroy the entire universe and not just half of all life. Similar energy release happened when Hulk put the Infinity Gauntlet on his hand. Before snapping, the power of the stones already started to cause damage to his hand, and to actually snap, Hulk had so much difficulty that he had to hold the gauntlet with his other hand. However, a slightly different thing happens when Tony gets all the stones. His nano armor transforms into a gauntlet and assembles the stones into right places. We can still see the energy going through his suit, but Tony doesn't seem to struggle to contain the energy of the stones. Instead, he snaps fairly easily after saying that he's Iron Man, which I thought was an incredible moment. So how exactly he was able to snap relatively easily compared to Hulk and Thanos without struggling to handle the energy of the stones? There are two possible theories to answer this question. The first one is based on Tony's intelligence and his suit. If you've been paying attention and following every MCU movie, you can notice that every time Tony encounters some kind of a problem with his suit, he then fixes it in the next movie. For example, when Thor hit him with lightnings in the first Avengers film, he then redesigned his suit to be capable of absorbing energy. Tony also solves the problem of always carrying his suit with him by breaking down the suit in multiple parts that can kind of fly to him anywhere he goes. He then replaced it with nanoparticles, which is even better. In Avengers Endgame, before Tony snaps, Thor charges his suit with lightnings on purpose so that he can strike Thanos. In the same way, once all the Infinity Stones are in place on Tony's hand, his suit actually absorbs the energy that is released from the stones. Another important thing to remember is that after gathering the stones from multiple timelines, Tony and other Avengers spend undetermined amount of time making the gauntlet. During that time, Tony probably adjusted his suit to be able to absorb the energy of the stones in case he would need it. That's why he didn't have to struggle the same way as Hulk and Thanos did. However, there exists a second theory that might offer a better explanation. When Thanos added the last Infinity Stone to the gauntlet, he had an intention of wiping out half of all living creatures in the universe. If you think about the size of the universe in the Marvel fantasy world and how many different planets there are populated with life, then it's clear that Thanos' snap required an extreme amount of energy. Same thing with Hulk, bringing everybody back that Thanos snapped away needed an equal amount of energy, if not more. For these reasons, Hulk really struggled to snap his fingers. However, Tony's snap required less energy since his intention was to eliminate Thanos and his army. A much smaller objective than bringing back half of all life in the universe. For that reason, Tony could snap fairly easily. However, despite the suit, using the Infinity Stones was enough to cause irreversible damage that led to Tony's death, which was a sad moment and an anticipated conclusion to his character. To conclude, these are the possible explanations on how Tony could snap fairly easily compared to Hulk. Let me know in the comments which theory do you think is the most accurate. Also, hit a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. That's it for today guys, and I will see you next time.